Hey guys, the time has come to make the classic margarita. As most of us know, it was Cinco de Mayo a couple weeks ago. And after visiting some different bars, I realized something very sad. It is almost impossible to find a bar that makes a classic margarita the right way. So today I want to show you what a truly great margarita can taste like. You won't find any margarita mix here. Now there are countless number of stories when it comes to the origins of the margarita. But one theory I found particularly interesting. It states that the margarita was actually a happy mistake. The theory suggests that a couple Americans were at a bar in Tijuana, and they ordered 2 sidecars. The barkeep grabbed the orange liqueur, but then he realized he was out of brandy. So he decided to use tequila, which he had plenty of and cheap to boot. Then he was reaching for the lemon juice, and then he realized he was also out of that. So instead he grabbed the lime juice, shook them up, and thus the margarita was born. After all, necessity is the mother of invention. Now whether you want to believe this story or not is completely up to you. I just thought it was pretty interesting. Now here are the 3 most important things I think you should know about tequila. 1. Tequila is made from the blue agave plant, not a cactus. Number 2. Tequila can only legally be called tequila if it is made in very specific areas in Mexico. Outside those areas is called mezcal. And number 3. There are 2 categories of tequila. 100% agave tequila and mixto tequila, which by law only has to contain 51% agave. Among the 100% agave tequila, there are 4 distinct categories. The first is the blanco or white tequila, also known as silver tequila, which is great for mixing. And that's pure agave flavor, which is floral, spicy, and a little fruity actually. Tequila that's aged in oak barrels anywhere from 2 months to a year is labeled as reposado, or rested. This tequila, because of the oak barrel, has a subtle smokiness to it. Tequila that is aged from 1 year to 3 years is añejo, or aged. The woodiness and smoky flavor resemble those of Scotch whiskey and bourbon. And finally we have extra añejo, which is aged for more than 3 years in wood. This tequila is very expensive and should be sipped and savored in order to taste the subtleties. So now that we know the different kinds of tequila, let's make the perfect margarita. I have tried many different recipes and have found that the perfect ratio for a margarita is a 2-1-1-1 ratio. So in a mixing glass with some ice, we add 2 ounces of tequila. I prefer using white tequila for cocktails for its cleaner flavor. 1 ounce of orange flavored liqueur. In this case I'm using Cointreau. 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And lastly, 1 ounce of agave nectar. Agave nectar is produced by extracting the sap from the core of a mature agave plant. So I think it's perfect for margaritas. So 1 ounce of that. Then we shake all the ingredients together. And we strain into a cocktail glass that has been rimmed with salt. All I did was rub the rim with some lime and dipped it into a saucer of coarse salt. Then we strain it. And lastly we garnish with the lime wheel. And what a beautiful drink this is when made correctly. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I will see you guys later. Cheers. Now when most people think of a daiquiri, they imagine this girly neon slushy. That is definitely not the case with this one. The frozen daiquiri was created later on in El Floridita bar in Havana, Cuba, but the original daiquiri was not frozen.